Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 212A. It's a Tier 9 Soviet SPG and it's located on the south spawn of Cliff under the command of UKSkaface. Now you can see it's a What Arty Noobs 212 because it's got our motive on the side, and you can get this skin free of charge from Rusty's What Skins page on Facebook. It's a 203mm howitzer built on a KV220 chassis, the 212. Never put into production, but that was what was proposed. And a little off in the distance you can see there is a T92 HMC. That's the American Tier 10 because it's a Tier 10 game. And it looks like we're going to take up a firing position in this bush, and I think the T92 wanted to as well, but he's moving off to a different firing position. Okay, and we're looking at the hill. Now this is normally quite a good place to actually fire at first. In fact, I normally pre-aim at the hill because you always get some light tank who thinks he can climb to the top of the hill, get spots for his team, and if you can interrupt that action, you will certainly help your team from getting wiped out by early spots. Well, we've got an AMX-30 who's managed to make it up to the midline, and an IS-7's coming up as well, but no enemy tank has actually decided to go up the hill, which is surprising. But we're dialing in on that AMX-30. Now, the 203mm got alpha damage of 1050 hit points, but it can only penetrate 52mm. So it certainly does need fairly weak armor in order to get through that mount. Oh, we've got a T-54E1 trying to make its way up the hill. That's the auto-loading version. Fire around it. Oh, it falls shallow, but it only stuns the T-54. But we are picking up some stun assist. RNG was very unkind to us there. The reload time is 85 seconds. I think it's quite a long one. It should be noted actually that the 152mm armed 212A, the BR2 howitzer, it can fire 2.4 rounds per minute, so it can actually fire quite a bit faster. And that's a lovely direct hit there on the IS-7, 399 hit points. The 203mm is the B4 howitzer, and of course the Soviets used virtually the same howitzers for each of their Arty, except when it came to the Object 261, and they were planning to put a different gun into that one. Oh, we got a direct hit! Definitely a direct hit there. The 261 was going to get an 18cm howitzer, slightly smaller, but obviously the point of that was that it was a faster reloading gun. It was also a naval gun, so it was something that had actually been done before when they actually put a naval gun into the box tank. And I don't think we got a hit there, but we may have splashed those tanks or the T10 that was coming around the cliff. We've got a T110E4 and an M103 there. The E4's pulling back. I think he's worried because he was spotted, and he's turned around and changed his mind. He's coming back. He's receiving fire from our tank destroyers who are in K5. Oh, and that's a splash kill, 167. Maybe he should have turned around and gone back after all. But unfortunately, our cram farm just got wiped out by 50 TP behind him. And that T10, I think, is our next target. But the 50 TP, well, he's already stunned. The T92 hit him. Can we get a shot into that T10? Well, we're still loading. We can splash him from here. Yep, he's gone to overhead view to see, and aiming it carefully. Yep, that looks good. That looked a good shot. Now we are being forced into a corner of the map, the southwest corner, The enemy virtually own the rest of the map, with the exception, of course, of the hill, because we got the Object 430 up there. Now, M103 is making his approach towards the tank destroyers, and he just got hit massively. Can we put a round into him? Round out. Direct hit, 395. It looks like he's tracked him. Nice long stun. It's going to give our tank destroyers a chance. And the 430 was firing down from the top of the lighthouse, or next to the lighthouse. Got one into the side of him. He's taking more fire. We might actually be able to get another Arty shot into him. Only a few seconds to go. Oh, and the Leopard prototype takes him out. Now, this is a difficult shot because of the corner of that house. Object 257. We do pick up some splash there, 146. And some, we must have tracked him, so he's actually getting track damage or some damage assist off there. Oh, and he's gone. The Object 430 from up on the hill managed to get the kill shot. Now, where is that T10? We haven't seen him. The Object 430 will have to come over the edge of the cliff just to see where he's got to. But there's a new target for us. It's the Object 140. And he's up on the plateau looking over our cap. The plateau slightly to the north. And he just got hit by the T92. There is a Conqueror gun carriage in this game as well, so it's a possibility that it was him who actually hit the Object 140. But the Foch is getting closer, so he might proxy spot that Object 140 for us. Unless, of course, the Object 140 has pulled away, and it looks like he has. He's probably a bit too far away for the Object 430 to spot him from on top of the hill. But the 50 TP is going up the hill towards the Object 140, so we really do need to help him by firing a round in on this 50 TP. Rounds out. Oh, beautiful shot! 401 hit points, went right into his turret. No chance of surviving that. Lovely shot that was, beautifully aimed. Now we're indicating the Conway as our next target, but we're still a little way off on reloading. We're loaded. Rounds out straight away. Lands next to the Conway and does 308 hit points. Now, there is another enemy trying to get up the hill, I believe. It's the T10 this time. And the Object 430's got very little in the way of health left, and we're still 15 seconds away from shooting. I think the 430 is thinking about running down the side of the mountain. No, he's coming around the edge now. Whilst the T10's that side, he's going to run the ring around the lighthouse. And we're loaded. Rounds out, and... oh, another direct hit! Wipes him out. So that's the third kill for UKSkaface. Another beautiful shot, saving the life of the Object 430. I'm sure that tank driver appreciates it, because all of a sudden that T10 just exploded instead of shooting at him as an Arty round came in to save him. So excellent Arty play by the team here. Yag Tiger, round out. Well, it stunned him. I'm not sure it actually did anything other than track him. But he is dead. The T92 got him. And that's the T92's first kill. Right, the Object 140 retreated around the corner. There's the IS-7. He's low on hit points. And it looks like he's receiving fire from our 257, who's gone around the hill, the lighthouse, and is coming back from the other side. So we fired a round in and splash killed the IS-7 with 226. And that's brought up our fourth kill. So we got the fighter badge. And a squadron of seagulls comes flying through. Now that Object 140 is in a very dangerous state because he's low on hit points. We might be able to get him with a single shot, but the Conqueror gun carriage on the enemy team's been spotted in the enemy near the enemy cap area. And the Object 140's been killed, so we can't go after him, but the Conway's still there. And the Conqueror gun carriage is dead. So we're running out of targets. There's only 3 enemies left. They've got a GW Tiger, a Batchat 155-58, and the Conway. And we've platooned with the T92 HMC, and he's got 2 kills. So if he can get another kill, then we're on for a Brothers in Arms. We fire around into the Conway, and the Gorilla goes up, and that was the T92 HMC, and the Gorilla takes out the Conway. There's the Batchat 155-58. Tier 10 French, and he's just blasted out of existence by the 50 TP. We've got the GW Tiger, the Tier 9 German SPG, and we're still a few seconds from shooting. He won't last long, and he's gone, and that's game. So one kill short of getting that Brothers in Arms. Just one. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker, and in fact it's UKSkaface's first ace tanker in the 212A. It's got the scrolls underneath, and that tells us it's the first one. And he also managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11 in total. And he got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. I know it says 8 on that graphic, but it is 10. And the win 8 for the battle was 5,099, so very effective. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, you can see there that the highest scorer on damage was the Leopard prototype. He managed to get 4,634 hit points of damage in that game and picked up a Confederate. UKSkaface picked up 3,804 hit points of damage, and the Conway on the enemy team managed 2,816. When it came to kills, though, it was definitely UKSkaface managed to get the best. He got 4 kills. Then we've got Leopard prototype with 2, T92 with 2, and the 50 TP with 2, and the Batchat 155-58 on the enemy team managed 2 kills. But when it came to base XP, it was UKSkaface who got the highest amount, 1,214 base experience points. Then we've got the Leopard prototype with 995, and finally we've got the Object 430 who managed to get 927. Let's have a look at detail report. He fired 16 rounds during that game. He got 5 direct hits, 0 penetrations. Unfortunately, the B4 howitzer does have a problem. As I said, that penetration is not that great, but it does have a huge alpha damage. So it can do a lot of damage by shaking the enemy to death, even if it can't actually penetrate them. He did splash damage on 14 shots as well. Damage of 3,804 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, but killed 4 of them, and he did damage assistance of 733 hit points, and caused 3,301 hit points of stun assistance of 10 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 69,365 credits, got 17,341 for personal reserves, and the reward for completing the holiday ops was 34,683. So his total came to 121,389 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and the ammo is expensive at this level, 30,560, he took away 90,829 credits altogether. He picked up 5 bonds for getting the Confederate. It was a Confederate. Yes, no, Gore's medal, sorry. He also picked up 1,821 XP, times 5 for the first victory of the day, 728 for completing the mission. So he took away 9,833 experience points altogether from just one battle. But I'm sure he'd be very happy with getting the ace at last, because he's played the 212 often enough. But it is difficult to ace some of these high tier tankers, because you really do need to hit a lot of tier 10 tanks to earn enough XP to get there and get that ace. So congratulations, UKSkaface. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.